So we're going to use collage to make a pattern inspired by Kente colours, and they would have used quite geometric, bold geometric shapes to make their patterns. And in Kente cloth, the different colours have different meanings. So you just need two colours to make your shapes. I've chosen green because it means growth and nature, and blue actually symbolises love in Kente. With your paper, you need to fold it in half and then in half again, and then using a pen or a pencil, you need to try and avoid drawing along the fold line. So you can see here where all the different layers are. So I've got 4 because I folded in half and half again. So I'm going to cut from that edge. So I'm just going to turn my camera so you can see. So I'm going to use a pen so that you can see clearly. So there's my corner. So if I wanted to draw, let's go with just a simple square. You could use a ruler and be more accurate than me. Then when you cut out your shape, you can see you end up with 4 all at once. And then just put those to the side, and I'll show you what happens if you cut along the fold line. So if I wanted a rectangle, look, I have not got 4, I've got 2. So if that happens, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Just where that fold line is, I've just opened it out, cut along the fold, and now I've got 4. So you want to cut out, so I've got square, a rectangle, and another shape from here. Again, you'd want to, let's go with an L shape. So I would use a ruler. So maybe 3 shapes, 3 different shapes from one colour, 2 or 3 from another colour. Because that would give you quite a lot of shapes in total. 1, 2, 3, 4 L shapes. Once you have cut out your shapes, you'll need a different colour for your background. Now it can be just white. You might be working in your sketchbook. I've got a black piece of paper. Mine's quite big, yours can be half. Now I've already cut some shapes from my blue. I've got some triangles and I've got some bigger squares. I actually cut some other green shapes, so I might actually swap, because I've got my squares and rectangles are quite similar here, so I'm going to get rid of my squares. So you're going to think about creating your pattern, and you're going to use a little bit of maths to help you do this. So you're going to need to think about maybe rotating, flipping. You could use symmetry. And I'm going to also just point out, if you've drawn with a black line and it shows, try and make sure that is one that you flip over so that it's not seen once you start gluing your patterns down. Now, really importantly, look, I've got a black line there, I'm going to turn that over. Don't make any decisions about where you're going to put your shapes until you've had a play around, and this is a really important part. And don't think that you have to use all of your shapes. You might not want to use all of them. Look, I've only got 2 of my squares. Now, I'm not sure I think that's my best pattern, so I'm going to try something different. You could overlap as well. Overlapping is really nice. So you could, for instance, put, I could put that my rectangle, I could overlap it. Oh, quite like the idea of this. It's looking quite nice. So play around, keep moving things. The only thing I do really like these greens. I think I am going to keep those, though I haven't tried anything else. Keep going, keep playing around, and then when you think, oh yeah, I've got it, I really like that pattern, then glue things down. And just be careful, don't take everything off, because you might forget where to put it. So, you know, I might just slide that across, glue down that triangle, glue down that, and then move on. So just be careful that you don't forget where you put all your shapes. Okay, so there's my Kente inspired pattern. I haven't actually used all my shapes, I don't think it needed to. Or I might decide I'm going to have a little bit more of a play, because actually I do quite like these L shapes, and think about where I might put those. So I haven't totally finalised, so have a play around, then when you're ready stick it all down, and I can't wait to see what you create. Okay, have fun.